Welcome to BC 2010. I'm excited to be teaching your first coding class. My name is Pamela Asbury, and I'm very pleased to have you here today in my class. I have extensive hands-on experience that I just can't wait to share with you. I was an office manager for over 16 years for a cardiology practice. I've been the director of coding and reimbursement, and I've weathered many changes in healthcare. We like to say that the only constant in healthcare is change. I love teaching, and I've been both a face-to-face instructor as well as an online instructor. In the online environment, I need communication from you more than ever. In a face-to-face environment, I can see on a student's face when they're having difficulty understanding a concept, and I can stop and I can explain better. In the online environment, it's going to take you getting in contact with me so I can help you. Don't be afraid to ask a question. Just know, I've been where you are. After obtaining an associate's degree, in later years I went back to school to get a bachelor's degree, and I obtained that degree online. So I'm familiar with the struggles of working a full-time job, raising a family, and going to school. In this course, you're going to learn about diagnostic coding. The diagnosis code is going to support the medical necessity for the service, and it tells the payer why the service was performed. It can be the source of denials if it doesn't show the medical necessity for the service that is performed. For example, if you're going to be billing an EKG to the insurance company, that insurance company wants to know why that EKG was performed, and it will determine if that EKG has medical necessity. Diagnosis coding also is used for statistical information. The International Classification of Diseases is the standard diagnostic tool for epidemiology, health management, and clinical purposes. This includes the analysis of the general health situation of the population groups. It's used to monitor the incidence and the prevalence of diseases and other health problems, proving a picture of general health around the country as well as around populations. For hundreds of years, medical researchers have been interested in collecting statistical information related to both the health and the diseases of individuals. These researchers look at the number of individuals who contract certain diseases and the number of deaths caused by diseases. When you hear on the nightly news that the flu is in epidemic levels in certain regions, how do you think they know that? From ICD coding. Diagnosis coding is turning words into numbers and letters. This allows information to be standardized. A code means the same thing, say in Georgia, as it means in California. For example, maybe you went to the doctor today because you were feeling a little bit nervous about a new class, and you told him that you were nervous, and his diagnosis was nervous. Well, there's a code for that. The code that would show on your claim form would be R45.0. Maybe he diagnoses a little bit of anxiety. The code for anxious is F41.9. Maybe you have the flu, and after testing they realize it's type A influenza. Well, there's a code for that too. J09 or J09.X2. ICD-10 is doable, and you can do it. Here are just a few tips for helping you get started on the right foot. I'm going to be giving you many tips and tricks throughout this class, so make sure to watch your announcements page, visit your student materials folder, which is located there on the left side of your screen, and watch the videos that I make especially for you. You have to be present in class, and you should be here every day. You can't just show up now and then or once a week and expect to be able to learn your lessons and complete your work on time. Make it a point to show up to class, even if it's just for a little bit of time. Information in small quantities are going to be better for you in the long run. Your memory will just work better. Reading is fundamental to this course. You're not going to be able to pass without spending time in your textbooks. You want to make sure you follow the roadmap. UMA has done the hard work of mapping out a great study plan to help you be successful. Take advantage of that and use it. Also, don't be afraid to ask questions. We were all beginners once. Never feel like you can't ask a question. I'm here to help you. Just ask. If you get stuck, pick up the phone and use your lifeline. Phone a friend. And that friend is me, your instructor. I'm here to coach you, encourage you, and give you examples to help your reading just come alive. We will work at it together until it all clicks. Remember, I've been where you are. I can relate to that feeling of frustration, and I certainly don't want you to ever feel alone. Use your resources. You can find the information for giving me a call or emailing me under the Faculty Availability tab located there on the left side of your classroom. Here's a little bit about me. I'm married and we have a grown daughter who just gave us a wonderful gift of a grandson. I understand struggles for managing your time. I think if I could pick one thing that helped me the most when I was a student, and probably in life, is planning. Failing to plan means planning to fail. Now, does everything always go just like you planned? Unfortunately, it doesn't. But many times it will. When it doesn't go like you thought it would, figure out why and learn from it. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. The best lessons I've learned in life have been the ones where it didn't go exactly the way I planned. A goal without a plan is just merely a wish. Set those goals into action and you will have success. Remember, your future is created in the present moment. What you do today will matter. Do something today that your future self is going to be proud of. Happy learning.